tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Steelers going up against the Lumberjacks. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Portland Lumberjacks. Handoff here to his running back, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Hundley. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing, Hundley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. They'll look to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Second down now after the pass completion. Ground with a tight end. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. This time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give them the 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. Backing up. Going up top. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, nice move. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now Hundley. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He's got Ozzie Newsome. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Throwing, Hundley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Ohio.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
In the red zone this time. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And Carpenter knocks it through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now back out comes the offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
3-19. 3-19. Good. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a fourth down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Detroit!
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue, landed!
59.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Hundley. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Hundley. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Bryant has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Third down now following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. 3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A long way to go here for the offense on 3rd down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Patriot! Detroit!
Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Hundley. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch left. Stop right there. Here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Throwing, Hundley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Key the tight end. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys
huh?
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes Justin Tucker. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Portland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll just about do